Hey all, today I'm going to show you how I created my YouTube banner using a wicked 3D shadowed text in Photoshop. So it's hopefully going to look somewhat close to what I've already done. First, there's a few things you're going to need. In the description there is a folder you are going to download. It has pictures in it, backgrounds, and a link which has the text you will need and a little something else. So what you're going to do next is open up Photoshop, which I've already got open. Then you're going to go to File and then New. Then you're going to enter in these numbers. So for the width you're going to put 2560, and for the height you're going to put 1440. So make sure that they're both in pixels and just make sure everything else is the same, and then hit OK. Okay, sorry. You can also put in a title for that, but I usually don't bother with that. So once you got that open, you want to go back up to File, then hit Open, and you want to go to where you got the download. So that's here, and you'll see that there is a new folder in here which is called Shattered Free. So that basically has your letters in there. So what you're going to do is click on all the letters that you are going to need for your banner. So you can hit Control and that should just, yeah, so you can see what it's done. So you can see that I've got a couple of letters that are doubled up as I'm going to be writing Dragonborn. So I'll show you what you can do later. Once you've done that, just click Open, and each letter should now come up in a different tab. So once all your letters are in there, you want to go to your first letter that's going to be on your banner. So I'm going to go with D, and then you're going to want to hit Control T, which if it's not already, it will be able to make it move. So you're going to want to just drag it down a size, so about that, to make it small, and then you're going to hit the tick. Then you want to make sure you're in the move tool so you can obviously move it all around. Then you want to go to your banner and put it in. So for now it doesn't really matter where you put it because we'll be working that out later. And then next you want to go to your next letter and basically just, you know, do the same. So do that, and then tick, and then just move it here. So then, you know, once you're done putting them all in there, we'll get on to the next thing. I'm obviously not going to do all of my letters because they're pretty long, so I'll show you once it's done all that. But for the ones, if you've got double ups, say you have two ends in there, so you just want to drag it down to size, tick it, drag it over, put it in, drop it. You can just go back to it, click it, and then just drag it and put it back in. So there you go. Once you put all your letters in, you want to go down to your layers, so just over here, and you want to go down to layer 1 and just backspace it. So that just deletes it, you know, it's unneeded. So now you'll see that each layer is a different letter. So you want to go down to layer 1. Now you can resize, you know, big, small, however you want it. You can twist, turn it. I'm just going to so each time you want to move a layer, make sure you've ticked it after you've changed it, then go down to the next layer and then just resize it. If your name is long, you know, you're going to obviously notice it's not going to fit. As you can see with mine, it looks too squished and stuff. So you want to move it over, resize it, all that, and do all that. So this is my finished product. I've moved it hopefully around to the same of what I've done before. As you can see with my O, that is behind the B. So to do that, I've gone to layer, sorry, and go to arrange and then just send backwards. So if I want to bring that forward, I'll just do it like that. So go back and send backwards. But you also notice that down the side on the layers that has moved the layer 9 in between the 7 and the 8 now. So if you just move that above, you notice it goes in front, but if you move it back, it goes behind. So to change the color of the letters, just click on the layer of each letter that you want to change and then hit Control U on your keyboard. So that'll bring this up. Then you're going to want to change the, you can change it to whatever you want. So say that can be any color you want. Put the lightness up, or you can put it black. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, and then you hit OK, so that's that, and then you want to go to the next layer, Control U, hit it back up again, and just want to change it. So I'm going to go to a greeny color. So yeah, about there. And then maybe like that. Okay, so you just want to do that with all of yours, and I'll show you what it should look like at the end. So basically yours is going to look somewhat like that. I've just tried getting the same colors as what mine originally looked like. And if you also want to know where exactly to put your letters in the template to make sure they fit on your banner, I'm also going to link this in the description, so then you can easily just put your banner over here and make sure it fits in the text and logo save area, so that way you know it fits. So back to this. Now once you have your letters and colors the way you want them, you're gonna now create a new group, which is that little folder just down here. So you want to hit it and make sure it's up the top. Then you want to go down to your first layer and hit Control and just select each of your layers. Once they're all selected, then just move it into the group. Now you can just close that off by clicking the arrow. So once that's done, then you're going to go to File and then Open. So you want to go back to the folder we downloaded, and you're going to see all the backgrounds. So I'm going to click this one because that's one I did, and then Open. Okay, so you can see that's opened up now. Just want to exit them because you're not going to need those letters anymore. Alright, so once it's done, just make sure, banner's there. So your background here, make sure you're on the move tool. So now you want to do is right click on the background and then duplicate layer and then hit OK. So make sure you're on the one that you can move. So you just want to move it over into the banner and then just that. So then you just want to hit Control T and drag it out. So obviously like that, and then hit the tick. So it's like that, and then you're going to want to drag the group above it, so then you get your letters there. So you obviously, you know, you can move them around and stuff. Just to show you, if you want to just drag it over to the channel art template, and then just obviously drop it in, so that way you can just move it on, and as you can see, mine fits. Because you have that profile picture just in the little square, you're obviously not going to want to put it directly there, otherwise it basically just blocks off some of your letters. So you sort of want to have it about there. So it looks like that. So now we go back to here, your letters will still be here. So I'm going to move this about here. So it's like that. Now we're going to add in some lens flares, obviously to lighten up it, because it's looking a bit too blue. You can find that on the link that I provided, which is in the description. So we're just going to go there, and I'll show you what again. Alright, so when you click on the link, it's going to bring you to this page. As you can see, there's backgrounds for free. There's the shadowed 3D font. There's some lightning bolts if you want to use that. Skulls. There's the LensFlare. So basically just, you know, if you want to do something different, you know, here's the place. So you want to click on LensFlares. And you just want to download it. So once that is downloaded, obviously you can see, you know, there's a whole bunch of different ones you can choose from, you know, so you can make it bright or anything. This pink one here is actually, I think, the one I use, so I just have to find that once that's downloaded, and then I can put it onto my banner. Once that is downloaded, you want to go to File and then Open. So you just go to where you've wherever it's saved. Obviously I've put mine in here so everything's all together. So you just want to click it again, and then just want to find whichever one. I gotta find where my one is. I think I have this one, number 37. So once you have it, just want to drag it over to your banner and just put it wherever you like. So you want to also make sure that it is in the middle, so it's sort of behind the letters but in front of the background. So you just want to sort of move it, maybe drag it, make it longer. Okay, that looks good. Then hit the tick. Now if you want to add it again, but maybe in a different place or something, go to Image and Image Rotation, and then just flip it so it's the other side now. So then just go back to it, drop it in, and I'm gonna add it there. And there you have it. It's all done. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks for watching.